Hello, everyone. My name's Helen. I'm head teacher here at Los Angeles English School, and you're very welcome to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, but you'd like to get notified of all our upcoming lessons, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. All right, guys, today we're going to talk about passive. Probably you've heard about passive, maybe you know many things about passive. Today, let's practice. And the first thing that I'd like to look at is the passive is not always necessary. Sometimes it sounds really unnatural. Very often my students can say, why do we need this passive? It sounds strange and so on. But in some cases, it's actually great to use passive because it has different functions. All right, so if you are ready, let's dive in the usage of passive. So the first thing that I have prepared for you here is we have different cases when passive functions perfectly, and it's really great to have it. So the first case when passive is a great thing to use, it's when the person who performs an action or activity is unknown, or maybe it's not important to know who did something or who does something. For example, his bag was stolen. His bag was stolen. So we don't know who stole his bag. And it's a great case where passive functions beautifully. So his bag was stolen, or your pizza has been delivered. Your pizza has been delivered. So actually we know probably who delivered the pizza, but it's not important. The important thing here is that it has been delivered and we don't say who did it. So this is the first, I think it's two cases, here where you can use passive, or you should use passive, and it sounds natural and it's great to have it. All right, so we are not interested in the person who performs an action, or we don't know the person who performs an action. And I can see that some people are joining me. Hi, guys. Nice to see you here, Alex, Andrew, Bablu. Hi, everybody. All right, so we have some more cases when we use it, and probably you know it. So when do you think it's also great to use passive? So it's also great to use passive to sound more indirect. So for this situation, for example, you are talking about business, maybe you write emails, or you want to sound more formal. It's a great idea to use it. Also, passive functions just beautifully if, for example, we don't want to blame somebody. So we try to be more indirect. So not to be too personal, not to hurt anybody. For example, an important file was deleted or got deleted. So you can say an important file was deleted. You also can say got deleted. So got also is often used in passive constructions. So you don't know who deleted the file, and you don't want to blame anybody because you're unsure, or maybe you just don't want to be too personal so that the person won't be offended. So also you can say, for example, we weren't informed that there was a problem. So it's very formal. You don't want to say, you didn't inform us. You like come and say, we weren't informed. Maybe because if you say, you didn't inform, it would be too offensive and too direct. So if you want to avoid this, use passive. All right, so these are two main cases when it's better to use passive. And now we're going to take a look at how to make passive, and we're going to practice together. So, and I have written down a formula for you. And here it is. So the formula is be plus past participle, or it's the verb in the third form. So if it's regular, you add ending ed. If it's irregular, you need to use the third form, so the third column of the irregular verbs. So this is our formula. So, but the verb be has to be changed, of course. It depends on the tense. So you need to use it in an appropriate tense. Depends on the sentence. All right, guys, so I can see Victoria has joined us. Great. Hi, Victoria. Nice to see you here. All right, let's practice, guys. And we will practice most common tenses together, and we will remake sentences. Don't forget, please, to use your chat box, and you can write your answers if you'd like to. Or you can just think about your answer. All right, so let's take a look at the present simple. So here we have the sentence in an active voice. I always make dinner. I always make dinner. Let's forget that it's I, and I don't want to put the emphasis on me. So let's remake the sentence and let's try to use passive. So try and make a sentence. Yeah, I have here some answers. Exactly. So only made. So not done. We don't do dinner, we make dinner. So if you cook, you make it. We make dinner, we make lunch, make breakfast. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so dinner is always made by me. So this is the sentence in the present simple passive. So maybe like you wanna put the emphasis on this, and you say, dinner is always made by me. So this is possible. Like you can say this sentence in real life, I mean. So present continuous. I'm making your dinner. So let's imagine the person is working at a restaurant, or probably the person is a housekeeper, and like you don't want to put the emphasis that it's you are making dinner. Exactly. Yeah, guys, I can see your answers. So your dinner is being made. So maybe you are waiting at the restaurant, and the waitress comes to you and says, don't worry, your dinner is being made. So we don't put the emphasis on the person who is making the dinner. All right, so let's take a look at some more tenses together. So here we have past simple. I made this dinner. So let's make this sentence in the passive. So you would say the dinner was made by me. This dinner was made by me. Yeah, I can see correct answers. Great. All right, so let's imagine past continuous. We have the active voice here. I was making your dinner at 5 p.m. You can say, your dinner is still fresh. Don't worry. So your dinner was being made at 5 p.m. Your dinner was being made at 5 p.m. Okay, let's move on. So let's take a look at some more tenses. So here we have present perfect simple. For example, you have a question, have you made my dinner? But it's too personal, yeah, like you would like to make it indirect. So how will you ask this question in the passive? So you will say, has my dinner been made? Right, so where is my dinner? Has my dinner been made? Has my dinner been made? So let's go to past perfect simple. I had already made your dinner when you came home. So I had already made your dinner. So you want to put away the emphasis from yourself. So, and you will say, your dinner has already, oh, sorry, had already, it's past perfect. Oops, my bad, had. Your dinner had already, oops, been made. So your dinner had already been made when you came home. Had already been made. All right, guys, so let's move on. We have some more tenses. Let's take a look at future. So, for example, you have a question. When will you make my dinner? It's too personal. Let's imagine that you are again at a restaurant, or you are talking to your housekeeper, or to your wife, so, or to your husband. When will you make my dinner? Let's make it impersonal. So I have a few answers here. So the answer is, when will my dinner be made? So when will my dinner be made? When will my dinner be made? So, hey, I am not a slave here, more respect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it just, you want to make sure that you don't offend anybody, and it sounds better. All right, so we also can use this in be going to. So, I am gonna make your dinner soon. I'm gonna make your dinner soon. Let's make it into passive. So the answer is your dinner is going to be made soon. So your dinner is going to be made soon. You also can use the contraction gonna as well. So your dinner is gonna be made soon. No worries, your dinner is gonna be made soon. Okay. Yeah, I can see your answer is great. Thank you, guys. So these are most common tenses where passive can be used, and we will practice a little bit more. So I feel like it's very important to be able to use passive to sound less direct and to be more formal and to be polite. So here we have a few sentences. So the first sentence here is, you've made a big mistake. Let's say you are talking to your coworker and you say, you've made a big mistake. But it's, again, too personal. Let's make it impersonal by using passive. So how will you say it? Yeah, exactly. I can see your answers. So, yeah, you will say, I think a big mistake has been made. I think a big mistake has been made. Maybe you don't know who made it, or you want to be more indirect. All right. All right, so the next one. You told me to come at 5. Like, let's imagine that you come to a job interview and you come in and a secretary says, for example, I'm sorry, but he is busy right now. Can you wait for 10 minutes? And then you can say, you told me to come at 5. So to be more polite or to be less direct, you will say, yeah, exactly. I was told to come at 5. Sorry, but I was told to come at 5 and I don't have time to wait for him. All right, let's try some more. So we have also some questions. So let's imagine you are staying at a hotel, and at a hotel you also want to be polite and friendly. So instead of asking the question, when will you clean the room? When will you clean the room? You will say, when will the room be cleaned? So, I'm sorry, when will the room be cleaned? Or when will the room be cleaned? When will the room be cleaned? All right, so again, I think the next one, this is also very typical for a hotel situation. Have you done my laundry yet? Or probably you are at the cleaners and you ask this question. So instead of saying, have you done my laundry yet? You will say, has my laundry been done yet? Sir, has my laundry been done yet? Has my laundry been done yet? So these are great examples as how you want to be more polite and less direct. All right, so guys, let's summarize what we've done so far. So the main case when we use passive, so there are two main cases, and I just want to summarize this one more time for you. So the first one is when we are not interested in, or it's not important, or we don't know who performs an action. So his bag was stolen, your pizza has been delivered. So this is the first case. And the second case, it's for a formal style, so you want to be polite and less direct. So for example, an important file was deleted or an important file got deleted. We weren't informed that there was a problem. So these are two main cases when we can use passive. So in order to practice, you should make your own examples for these cases. So you also can practice using passive in different tenses. So today we looked at present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect future, and be going to. So type your sentences for different tenses with passive in the comments below this video so that you'll have a great opportunity to practice a little bit more. This video is not the last one, I mean on passives, because we have many different constructions with passive, and we will take a look at them a little bit later in my future videos. Alright guys, thanks very much for being with me today. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel and you'd like to get notified of all our upcoming lessons, make sure to hit the subscribe button and of course the bell icon. Don't forget that you can study English with us from any point of the world, and we have lessons on Skype specially for you. For this, visit our website losangeles.englishschool.com, and you can reach out to us there and also to me personally. All right, thank you guys again. Have a great one, and I'll see you in my next video or in my next live stream. Bye.